series. Wow, I really like how fast we're getting the show going. Like, no joke, this is actually pretty nice. So on the front row, we're gonna have Fireball and Camby first and second. Next row, I'm stuck on a light pole. Next row, we're gonna have Roman and Bean. That's third and fourth. Following them up is Vulcan and Slaunch, fifth and sixth. And then rounding out the field, seventh and eighth, is Luke and Detail. Holy crap, my nose is still cheesed. It is. You have no idea how annoying it is to try to commentate with frickin' cheese in your nose the entire time and phlegm in your throat, but I'm trying my best. And here we go, green flag. Really even start by Fireball and Camby, but the rest of the rows didn't look as even. Roman definitely got a better start there in the inside than being around the outside. All throughout the rest of the pack, though, seems pretty even for the most part. See if we can get a good view on... Alright, this is a good person to be on. Let's take a look at Detail. We have a 3 wide in front of him. That could be for 4th place position. That's Luke on the inside, Vulcan in the middle, and Bean on the outside. Also have a 2-way battle for second. That's Roman and Camby. Got Fireball in first. Detail and Slaunch bringing up 7th and 8th right here. Whoa, that could have been really bad right there for Vulcan, trying to pull some kind of crossover, but getting caught on Luke's bumper while trying to do it. And that's the thing with this track. This track is very good for crossovers, but you have to be careful when you try to make them, because especially with the screen lag, if you make a crossover at the wrong time, you could really screw yourself over. Especially on this track, because this track's all about crossovers. So you got to be really careful when you make them, especially since you have to. Like, if you want to do well on this track, unless you start like first, you have to pull crossovers constantly. Could see a close battle here. We have Vulcan, Luke, and Roman. Looks like Vulcan's fell out a little bit, but still a side-by-side battle for third between Luke and Roman. And then we got Slaunch and Detail catching up in the back as well. We have a 3 wide right there. Could be for 6th place position. That is huge. Being around the outside. He's had a rough start to the Moto so far. Looks like he's just stuck around the outside and cannot get into his line. And Detail and Slaunch as well. Obviously not the greatest start, just trying to recover at this point. The fact that we're in the Champ Series and there should be less cautions is probably not going to help him, because, you know, sometimes in an oval race in the regular season you get to a point where you're just like, you know, settled into a position, and at that point you're really just hoping for a caution to have a chance at taking the win. In Champ Series you can't really do that. You have to be running your fastest line and trying to gain as much time as possible every single lap, because if you don't do that, then you're going to get cheesed. I mean, as simple as that, you're going to get cheesed. Could see a battle for second soon between Camby and Roman. Or actually, we might even see a battle for third still with Luke and Roman as well. We got Bean and Slaunch battling behind Vulcan here. Oh, Vulcan's getting hit with the lag cheese. Got to keep an eye on this. We have a... Oh, God. What in the world? Okay, let's go to Bean's view then. Still have a side-by-side battle for third. Luke and Roman. Plus, we also have this 3-way battle right here. Essentially for 5th place. We got Bean, Slaunch, and Detail, and Roman, or sorry, not Roman, Vulcan is way out of this race at this point. Slaunch going for the crossover on Bean. Bean trying to hold it off, but I mean, again, Bean's been stuck on that outside this entire race. Slaunch going for that crossover is definitely not going to help him, but perhaps Bean will try to retaliate with one of his own. Nope, he's just going to hold on to that line, and Detail is sliding along that inside, trying to make a run on Bean, trying to make a pass, make up for the fact that he had a pretty rough heat. Put him starting in the back. I think he literally started last. So it's going to be a huge climb for him. That battle for third is seriously still going on. They've been side by side the entire time. It's tough to pull off passes on this track if you don't make a super aggressive move, or if you don't make a slide job or something. Oh, Luke's really loose. Almost loses it. Now we might see a battle between him for that position with Detail and Slaunch now. And that just shows how oh my. Detail almost getting completely cheesed right there, but saves it. Luckily, that could have been really bad for him. Now he's going to have to battle side by side with Vulcan, and Luke and Bean are going to have to battle side by side. Crossover move coming out of Luke, whereas you see Detail and Vulcan still staying just side by side completely, racing with each other like that. Let's take a look up front. Okay, we have Roman trying to catch up to Camby. Slaunch with a bit of a gap to go. Vulcan trying to go for the crossover on Detail. Is it going to work? Looks like Detail is going to give the room. But side by side, Vulcan actually got a huge run in that corner. He's going for the slide job, and that's going to open up room for Detail for a retaliation crossover. Going around the inside, possibly trying to make the move. No, not really able to make it work. And now Detail's just going to have to settle in and try to rework Vulcan now. And now the field's settled out quite a bit so far. From this perspective, though, you'll be able to see a lot of the different lines being ran by these drivers. Let's get a little bit of an update. Let's see if we can... Okay, so Fireball is your leader. Here's his position right here. He's got, as you can see, I wouldn't say that's like a, I wouldn't say that's like a guaranteed win gap, but that is a pretty good gap. It's definitely going to take some work out of Camby to catch up to him. Obviously, you got Camby in second. Here, I think, yeah, Vulcan still had a Detail. Actually, looks like he's catching up to Bean, honestly. Moving up the further up to the front of the pack, though, obviously you can see Fireball, pretty big lead. You got Camby in second, Roman in third, Slunch in fourth, Luke in fifth, and Bean right there in sixth. And we might see a battle soon, position between Bean and Vulcan. So let's keep an eye on them. Yeah. That's the thing. Poles and trees both are really annoying for theater, but I like them for the aesthetic. Looks like Vulcan trying to make a move on Bean here, possibly being able to make the pass. Not able to just yet. Bean trying to hold on with that outside line. And it looks like he might be able to. I wonder if Bean's going to try. He tried to go for a crossover, but as you can see, got caught with lag bubble cheese. Tried to go right down along the inside, but basically got cheesed right along Vulcan's bumper and wasn't able to make it work. That's going to be another lost position for Bean, and now Detail still here in the back trying to make up some extra ground. Let's take a look at Justice's view, actually. So here you have Justice. Justice is going to be racing for Luke's second moto. At this point, they're just going to do a team up, essentially, trying to make up for Blades and Rebel not showing up. And then that's also why you have Vulcan here. But the reason why you have Justice and Luke teaming up for this race is because Vulcan's here. After this race, Vulcan usually always misses the second race in a doubleheader. So that's part of the reason why Justice was here as well. Once Vulcan dips out, then Justice will fill in for him. So that's what we had to do to try to keep it at 8 people. That's what happens when you have people randomly dip out last second. Not trying to roast, but it's facts. And unfortunately, we could have had. Hopefully next season there's no stupid cheese at the end, and we can just have a normal 10-person champ series. That would be quite nice. Looks like we could have a good battle brewing for second, third, and fourth very soon. Take a look behind them. And honestly, Luke's not that far behind Slunch, but 6th, 7th, and 8th being Vulcan and Detail somewhere back there. They have fallen pretty far out of the pack at this point. But we're definitely getting through. This moto. I'm sure that we're coming close to the end now. We might have like quite a few minutes to go because it's 12 minutes, and 2 minutes doesn't seem like that much of an extension. But when you think about it, it really is. It's a huge difference to add on to the moto. 20% increase. I mean, it's way more than it sounds like. Camby and Roman have been running like the exact same gap this entire time. Like, I swear, this entire moto, they've been like the exact same length away from each other. It's honestly insane. It looks like Roman now is getting tired of it, and he's just experimenting with some new lines, trying to find any speed that he can to try to catch up to Camby and make a move. Whereas Camby, he's obviously sitting pretty in second, and getting a nice... I mean, this is the big race for him in the Champ Series. Camby always tends to be pretty good at ovals, so this is obviously the track where he's trying to do very well, trying to get a podium finish. And as I'm saying that, Camby gets hit with lag cheese and completely lags behind Roman. Now Camby's in a battle here for third and trying to get back his second place spot. That really sucks, gotta admit. Now we have a three-way battle for second, third, and fourth. Camby getting hit with the lag cheese. Completely loses out on it. Oh no, and gets cheesed in the 3 wide as well. So Camby now is going to be in a battle with Luke for fourth. I gotta admit, that really sucks for him. It looked like he was probably just going to hold on to second, and now he's going to get fourth, maybe fifth. We still have this battle here as well, side by side for second. This could be huge for points implications. I mean, obviously it was big before, but now it might be even bigger with Camby getting hit with the lag cheese. Oh, I'm trying to keep an eye on both. There we go. Ooh, really close battle between Camby and Luke for that fourth place spot. And it looks like Luke's going to overtake him for fourth. So now we'll take a look at this battle right here for second place. I mean, obviously, though, Fireball, he's got a straightaway lead at this point. He's only extended his lead. He's only extended his lead as the motos went on. Fireball has definitely got he's definitely got this moto in the bag unless he gets hit with lag cheese. Honestly, at this point, even if he gets hit with lag cheese, he'd probably be fine. He could get hit with lag cheese, run into a wall, have to recover, do a little spin around, and he'd probably still be fine. But anyways, this battle for second's really heating up here. Solange and Roman side by side. Two Monster Energy teammates in the Champ Series. I don't really count Vulcan because he's not really supposed to be here, so that's why I don't really count him. That could have been the finish there. Let's see if Fireball pulls it in, or maybe we still have race to go. Okay, let's see. Oh, Roman getting hit with lag cheese. That was odd, but he recovers. I'm not really sure what the heck that was, but he comes back with a crossover on Solange, trying to fight back for that second place position. Could be a huge points finish for either of them at this point, but still not over. I think we've got probably like 3 laps left at least. Have to wait and see. Very close battle here between the two, running completely different lines, but still a really close battle. And Solange has a big run that time, although Roman gets a little bit of a run in the corners and Solange gets the runs on the straightaway. And they also might have Luke to worry about as well, catching up, but I don't think he'll be able to because I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the end of the moto here. Very few laps left if Solange wants to make something work for second place. He's got to make a move happen soon. Because I can just tell that we're getting very, very close to the end here. Oh, could we see a 3-way battle? I don't think so, but possibly. Well, Solange trying to make the move to the inside, but it's not going to work. He's going to have to regroup. I think we've still got quite a bit of time here. Maybe this battle lasted longer than I remembered. I thought this battle was like last 2 laps and that was it. Side by side for Roman and Solange. I think this is it to the line here. Close finish, but Roman edges out Solange at the line for second. Intense battle throughout the entire moto. And obviously you got Fireball coming across the line in first, taking another victory for him. His first win since East Bay, so pretty recent. Then Roman coming in second, Solange third, Luke fourth, Camby fifth, Bean sixth, Detail 7th, and Vulcan 8th, and that's the entire finish for HRL Moto 1. And I'll just do a regular fast forward because it seems that things tend to be going pretty quick, so